I don't want to talk draft with Mel Kiper anymore. He's a different time. You know that me and Mel Kiper don't get along. He doesn't like me because I've exposed that his big board doesn't actually exist, that there is no big board, that he's just making it up on the fly. That's how he can do so many mock drafts. He doesn't have to lift one finger to put anything on any boards because he is a fraud about having a board. And then beyond that, so we don't get along. Beyond that, this is all guesswork. It's all unscientific. It's silly. And we believe that Mina Kimes is better at this with her information than McShay and Kiper. But she needs some coaching up. So, Chris, give us a brutally honest assessment there of how you felt Mina did in the last segment.
I mean, her information's okay, but she needs to give off more, I'm better at this than you. And I'm not really feeling like she's
You're not getting
great.
Yeah, yeah, she's not. No, that's not in her. Billy, do you have a brutally honest assessment here?
I think she did great. I mean, there's a couple times you said, I'm sorry. Just don't ever do that.
Yeah,
Never say I'm sorry.
Mina,
and make the person you're apologizing to apologize to you,
yes.
even if you're wrong.
I'm not
Well
sorry
said.
for saying I'm sorry.
Okay, there you go.
Sorry,
Billy's-
not sorry.
Yeah,
Excellent.
all right. Mike, what could she have done better? You got
She didn't interrupt people enough. You gotta barge in there.
Stop. Okay, I get it.
And then, yeah, if someone's talking, just
Was
talk
that good?
louder. Talk louder. Just talk over people.
Was that good? Not was that good?
Start yelling when someone else is talking. Just yell
All
louder.
right, all right.
Yes, there you go.
They want to know the first pick.
All right, let's go. No, not yet.
How was that?
Not yet. Nick.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Nick, you're on with Mina Kimes, draft expert. Go ahead, Nick.
No sorries.
Mina, do the
Hey.
Seahawks need to look at drafting a quarterback because Sierra is obviously getting in our way? And Dan, Aqua?
You're a monster. I had the Seahawks trading out of the first round, by the way. That was I had 4 trades, not 3. I was wrong. I just looked at them. And I've got them trading out, the Browns trading in for the 18th spot because the Seahawks don't have a second or third round pick. They need more picks.
Wow. And what are the Browns doing with that?
They're taking Denzel Ward out of Ohio State.
Whoa, a bonus pick. Mike, where's the fanfare? You just got number 18.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
shoot, I said it again. Not sorry.
Yeah,
not,
there are going
not-
to be too many apologies. Chris, this is a
Not
plague
sorry.
in her career. It's her Achilles heel. The scouting reports throughout ESPN are like, the way you get Mina, just get her to start apologizing. She'll
He's
fall
talking
apart.
bad about you. Start interrupting him.
Mina, you've
Exactly.
got
yeah, stop. Come on. People want to hear my picks. You're taking away from their time.
What position does this guy play?
Denzel Ward, he's a cornerback.
Okay,
He's a little
good.
guy, but,
Right.
he has a lot of speed, and he's
Sure.
really good in the short area.
Could be the next Frank Minifield, right?
Jacob, you're on with Mina Kimes.
All right.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Jacob.
Mina, I heard you had James going on at 7 to Tampa Bay. Is that only because Chubb and Nelson and Barkley are gone? Is he the Bucs' 4th choice?
It is because Chubb's gone. I would obviously give him Chubb if he was still there. I don't think he'll last that long. But Derwin James is fantastic. I mean, he's just so versatile, and you need that kind of defensive back today in football. So he's a great pick for them. I'd be thrilled if I was a Bucs fan.
Before you speak, the sound you just made before you uttered that sentence is the sound you need to make before every sentence you say as it relates
What
to
was
the
it?
draft.
What was the sound?
It
Wait,
sounded
I
like
wanna
you were
hear it
breathing
again.
fire.
Yeah, it was as if it was like some sort of death rattle.
Yeah.
It was
You guys want to get that sound, and then we'll
it was
play
more
it
of
back
a
for you?
sigh. I thought.
I'm telling you, this is your staple. This is the thing. It's like this big, fiery
Like that?
pause before you give your
Yes,
take.
like a dragon inhaling
Yes.
breath before. Yeah, there you. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, if you could come in with, you'd be like the Carrot Top of draft analysts.
right.
You'd have props, but
Give me
that'd be-
another one. All right, Dan, enough out of you. Give me
Paul,
another one.
there you go. Yes. Paul, you're on with Mina Kimes. Go ahead, Paul.
Hey, Mina, I want to know about the Eagles. They go after this tight end that they're really sweet on. I've also heard that they're going to trade their pick with Foles to try and go up maybe to the Bills for A.J. McCarron. What do you think's the direction?
No laughter, Mina. No laughter.
I tried to preserve
Mina,
the sigh,
Mina,
but
for the love of God,
All right,
Mina.
let me answer the question.
Christ Almighty, Mina.
I don't like the tight ends in this draft very much. I don't think either of them or any of them are really worth taking near the top. The Eagles,
Wait a minute. Look at the criticism that Chris Cody has of you, and it's fair criticism.
I don't
What is
believe you. Tell me more how much you hate them.
Like the tight ends, he doesn't believe you, Mina.
The tight ends in this draft are trash. The Eagles should not trade up for any of them or even take them in the first 2 rounds. Yes. I've got them taking a guard at 32.
Mina.
It's a little too harsh. I mean.
Okay, Mina, but no, you can't go perpetual nuance on the NFL draft. You cannot take McShay and Kiper. I mean, you can't.
She can and she does that.
No, she's a one-trick
I've got
pony.
my thing
She's
now.
a one-trick dragon. She doesn't have anything in her game other than a noise. She's Ivy League educated, and we're sitting here telling everybody she's better at this than anybody.
You know what, Dan? The people like my picks. And I never even got to give my number one.
Hold on
a second.
Sorry.
P.I.
Oh, Todd. Sorry, I said sorry.
You're apologizing too much, Mina. P.I., you're on with Mina Kimes.
P.I.
Yep, P.I. What's up, Mina? Don't listen to those clowns, first of all.
Thank you.
Second of all, why is nobody talking about Lamar Jackson to the Dolphins? They already run that offense. They got Tannehill, used to be wide receiver. Adam Gase is supposed to be the quarterback whisperer. I think it's a perfect spot for him.
The laughter
P.I.?
is killing you. Like,
I'm trying to do the thing, but it doesn't feel natural. Just stop. I've got the Dolphins taking Tremaine Edmonds. I just think there's too many needs in that defense. I've got the Steelers trading up to 14 to take Lamar Jackson. So I was at
Wow.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
I know.
Wow.
That's probably the biggest, most shocking trade I've got. But I was at Jackson's pro day. The Steelers had pretty much their entire staff there. Tomlin was on the field watching him, looking at him like the way I look at Stugatz's wings when I'm in the studio, and I just got a feeling they are going to take this guy and do whatever it takes.
All right.
She's getting better, man.
Getting better.
We got to keep it, though. She needs reps. She definitely needs.
That was good.
Needs reps.
No, that was good. That was your best
we're
one.
We're all
right
selecting
there.
it. Yes, yes. Let's see here. Adam, try and stump Mina Kimes. What do you got, Adam? What do you have?
Hi, Mina Kiper. Will the SEC continue to have the most number one draft picks?
I think it's...
No, God.
You
no,
can't do
God,
that.
no. That can't be. That can't
Listen,
be.
I'm turning draft coverage off if someone does that.
Unbelievable.
Okay, all right, yeah.
No.
I think it's... Yes. There's just so much talent out of Alabama and Georgia in this draft. Looking at my board, I think it's Who's doing that? Who's making that noise? Who is that? Are you all doing it at me now? You know what? I put together this giant board. I have 60
Who's number
pages
one,
of
Mina? Mina, who's your number one? Who's your number one, Mina? Who is
Sam Darnold to the Browns. Highest ceiling in this draft. Great anticipation. Throws receivers open. He's mobile. He has the accuracy. He needs a season on the sidelines. The Browns
Give me
give
more
that
of
to
the
him with Tyrod.
LeBatard Show on ESPN Radio.